It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Dawkins, I'm happy they won, to be honest with you. But one last question.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to this very special episode of Fight Night. We are in the week after Mania. There has been so much shit to go down in the past couple of days in the world of wrestling between Mania week. We got to talk about Mania. We got to talk about Stand and Deliver. We got to talk about Raw Supercard or ROH Supercard. But we also got to talk about the merger and what's that looking like for creative as far as WWE. Is WWE dead? We got to discuss all this. I am joined by a strange cast and crew tonight that might change up as the show goes on. No! Stacks come back. But I am joined by one original, the man, the myth, the legend, the youngest wrestling fan I know, Mr. Killicious, baby. He's mad. He's not in a good mood tonight. You're muted. Kill. Well, Kill will be joining. What up, KW? I lost Kill now too, damn it. All right, so just by myself for a minute. KW, what's up, man? Did you watch Mania? Dude, it was night one was one of the best Manias I've seen in a long fucking time. If anybody would like to join me and talk Mania, merger, everything that's going on in wrestling right now, hit me up and I will send you a link. You're more than welcome to jump on me tonight. Oh, there's Stacks is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up? What is up, everybody? What is going on?
Stacks, how was Arizona, sir?
Hey, man. Arizona's gorgeous, man. We're out here catching sun rays. You know how it goes. I can't do video tonight. I'm kind of in the midst of some stuff, but Arizona's fantastic. But we got to get to the real topic at hand, Josie. What's going on in the WWE is the whole question that we need to ask ourselves tonight.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You've seen in the chat, like, I'm trying to be the voice of reason.
Absolutely, Josie.
Trying to be the voice of reason.
Yes.
But it's also hard because I feel like I'm mourning the death of WWE again. They died. I wasn't watching them. I hadn't been watching them really at all.
Facts.
And then when Vince McMahon stepped down, I was like, oh, H is in charge. I got to give it another chance.
Same.
I was happy.
Absolutely.
I was happy.
It was great stuff. It was great stuff. Everything flowed well. And
the stories were building.
The stories were building. Yeah.
Bloodline and Sami Zayn were literally the hottest.
Things yeah, absolutely. Wrestling. Absolutely. 1,000%, Josie. And now look where we're at.
I gotta bring in. He's sad. He's sad today.
He's sad.
He's mad.
Let's bring him in. His face sums up everybody's mood.
I'm done.
I've had to calm his ass down so much in the last 2 days.
Oh man! Don't jump, Kill. Don't jump, man.
I'm just ready for.
Kill having issues tonight.
Yeah, Kill's having some issues tonight. So Josie, I haven't got to watch it yet. It's on my to-do list. What was the match of the weekend for you?
Match of the weekend, no fight. Anybody wants to fight me? Let's go. I'll fight you. Match of the fucking weekend was KO and Sami Zayn and the Usos.
Sami Zayn, absolutely.
That match.
Yep,
I'm telling you, Stacks, I was ready to get on here Saturday night and post a video saying Mania Night 1 was the greatest Mania in 20 years since Stone Cold.
Wow.
If Mania 2 was is good, it would literally have been the best Mania
that we've had
in a generation. Yep. In a generation.
Wow. That's saying something, isn't it, Josie?
I mean, it is. It is. Because me and Kill were talking about it before the show. Literally everything was done right night one. Everything. Every match was ended correctly. Every feud ended correctly. Every feud continued correctly. Every single thing of night one. Just Pat McAfee. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. That was the mood of the night. Yeah.
And everybody knows I'm a huge Pat Max.
We all love Pat.
Oh, we all love, all walks of life.
I popped so hard for that. I popped so hard for that. And him versus The Miz was just amazing. It was, you always know there's going to be a thrown together match at Mania. There has
Yep.
And that was a great one. I loved it. And then Kittle getting involved. You're right. Chef's kiss, Kill. Night one, Triple H, all over it. That whole night read Triple H's hands all over it. Night two was Vince all the way.
That's all I saw on Twitter, guys. That's all I saw on Twitter. And I think Kill alluded to it. Kill alluded to it in the chat, but yeah, that's
I fell asleep about 6 o'clock during the pre-show and missed Omos versus Lesnar.
Oh wow!
Oh boy!
Which
Josie,
I heard wasn't as bad as people thought it was going to be, but it was really just because Lesnar whooped his ass.
It's bad, but not as bad as you think. That's the best way I can put it.
There you go.
I missed the women's gauntlet match. It was okay. Kill's mad about that because he doesn't understand why Ronda and Baszler won, and then we had another number one contenders match Monday night.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
What?
Because that wasn't scratched 2 hours before.
I think one of them got hurt.
Oh, they should have said that. Oh, I know Vince booked wrong.
WWE doesn't say that shit.
I know, Josie. We're just gonna ignore it and have new number one contenders, I guess. Oh my God!
And then Raw last night is literally getting torn apart as one of the worst Raws in recent history. And
some people said he literally did it on purpose.
For Raw after Mania, there was nothing great about it.
Terrible.
There was nothing good about it. There were no surprises. There were no shocking things. We got a couple of rematches. The best match on the card was Theory versus Mysterio, which we didn't even get the LWO. We didn't even get the LWO.
Nope. The Latino World Order. Nothing. All the women's matches got cut and axed.
Because we all know how Vince feels about women's
wrestling. We just got to consider we're going to refer to Raw as Mania Night 3 because that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that, too, had Vince's hands all over it. I've heard multiple stories that they were doing rewrites all day, constantly handing out new copies. Seth's
middle of the show.
He literally come out. They went to commercial break. He was about to start his segment, and they cut it. And from what I heard, it was Pretty Deadly about to come out, tag team from NXT. And if I had a bet, I think Kill is right on this. I think they were probably about to form a
stable or something.
Faction. Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan of Pretty Deadly, but then with Seth makes a lot of sense. a lot of sense.
No Braun Breaker. No, all women's matches were canned. They destroyed Cody Rhodes. They flatlined Cody.
I would argue. I'm going to argue against that. I really do think they continued the story with Cody.
It's just not as good a story as we wanted.
It's not as good a story as it
Yeah.
could have been, and we all know, yes.
Well, can Cody come back? Probably. I might be over exaggerating, but
will he
what
win
they
it at
did to him?
SummerSlam? Probably.
He will, because Roman's reign started at SummerSlam and it will end at SummerSlam.
Yep.
At this point, I think he's keeping the title till Mania 40. I don't see him losing it anytime soon.
I don't think so. I definitely.
It's not going to go that long, Kill.
I have no faith.
I don't think they push it that long. He only needs 1,020 to beat Bob Backlund and become fourth.
Yep.
After that, he's not beating any of those records unless he holds it for 2 more years.
But I'm just, there's no.
And honestly, I've said this in our chat. I don't care if he holds it for 5,000 days. Just split the goddamn titles.
I don't care.
Give me 2 titles. Give me 2 champions.
I don't care about. He can hold.
I don't even care about the 2 champions at this point, man. Just give me 1 belt and a different champion, and I'm cool.
See, I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that. That I think they need to split the belts. They need to split them. We've already been told there's going to be a draft this month at some point. It's going to happen. Or at least
but now I'm thinking it's not a good deal. Now that we know that Vince is probably in control of the reins, and I heard what you guys were talking about pre-show here before we launched. Do you think maybe he's going to have his hands, in too many of the cookie jars to be able to focus on it and Gorilla and everything like that? But I just think I don't know. Like if it is Vince, then I say why split? Because at the same time, like we're just gonna end up with the same shit where it's not gonna make sense and two separate shows.
The next part of that story that we haven't discussed is what Stacks just brought up, and that is what the announcement that was leaked Sunday and confirmed yesterday. WWE and Endeavor, parent company of UFC, are merging to form what I'm hearing is going to be called TKO Entertainment, and will be, guys, the largest sports-based company in the world. Bigger than NFL, bigger than Major League Baseball, bigger than soccer. It will be the largest sports-based company in the world.
I'm just saying.
And I'm hoping and this is just going off of kind of what Vince said in his interview yesterday. He said that he will be involved in creative, but not in the weeds. And what that makes me hope for is that he is not going to be involved in the day-to-day creative and more of the big picture of creative. Still going to have Vince's hands on it. It's probably still going to be things that we suck. But I think what we are seeing right now is more of the Triple H versus Vince. I'm going to watch SmackDown on Friday. I have a theory that SmackDown is going to be good on Friday. And you know why I have that theory? I think SmackDown will be ran by Triple H.
Yep.
It's a theory. I could be wrong.
Yep.
There's a good chance I am wrong.
I said it earlier today, Josie. I think maybe we'll look at it, but I think at the end of the day, if things start to plateau a little bit now with Vince, obviously, saying he's back in the fold, I just hope Triple H doesn't become the fall guy, for the lackluster performances, and then he's out the door, and then I'm officially out at that point, guys.
Well, I really don't know where I'm at with WWE. I know where Kill's at. Kill is done. I might get Kill to watch SmackDown this Friday.
I'm going to watch SmackDown, Josie. I'm going to watch SmackDown because I want to see what happens. I want to believe that in the hopes that Triple H is running SmackDown, and maybe we'll see some, we'll see those returns that we didn't see on Monday, and we'll see some things. But I mean, At the end of the day, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely on the fence for sure, guys.
I'm done. I can't keep watching. My heart was broken in 2019 with how fucking shit Raw and SmackDown was, and I stopped. Triple H took over. I had hope. Everything was great. Raw was decent. SmackDown was fantastic. Vince's fucking paws started seeping back in around the Royal Rumble, and now they have broke my heart with Night 2, and they have destroyed my heart with that fucking atrocious Raw. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
But at the same time, I don't think we should be surprised, guys. Sorry to cut you off, Kill, but I mean, Raw really, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Raw really hasn't been Raw in a long time.
Raw's always been bad.
There's been good Raws. There's been good and great Raws under Triple H in the last 6 months. But there has been bad Raws too. We've talked about them on here about just There's not been really that many bad SmackDowns. I also think that goes back to something we talk about here a lot: 3 hours versus 2 hours.
Facts. 100%.
But getting back real quick to the actual show, the one match I was excited for on Raw was Brock Lesnar Cody versus Solo and Roman. I wanted that to happen. I actually popped for Brock because I thought the two of them together would have been awesome. Just one night only.
Guess what happened?
This beatdown by Lesnar read so much of Cena Lesnar.
Absolutely.
I don't think the story is over for Cody and Roman. I do feel that Cody will still be the one to beat Roman, at least for one of the titles.
Absolutely.
Cody is obviously being set up to be the next big babyface John Cena.
They're not going to give Cody everything they gave him and build him as much as they built him just to burn him. He wouldn't have left WWE or AEW for that. And I would believe Cody's smart enough to put something in his contract, a clause or something that if he's not liking shit, he can pull out.
I think they should have had the match. And I think Roman should have said, if you beat me in Solo, you get your title shot. That's a match. Cody or Brock pin Solo Sikoa. They win. They celebrate. Cody can choose at what pay-per-view he can choose his title shot.
And then Brock beats him down.
Yeah, and then you can have Brock F5 him in the end to set up a future feud. Just once. Just one F5, and he walks off. Perfect way to end Raw. Perfect way. That's how I would have done it.
But I could also see Cody showing back up next week. Heyman orchestrated that whole thing with Lesnar. And Cody
and that would drive a rift between Heyman and Roman at the same time, since Heyman's talking to fucking Brock now. That's smart.
And then that's like, Cody, I'm not going to stop. You're not going to get rid of me. I'm going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
The struggle.
That's my hope for that storyline. But again, like, I'm trying to be optimistic and hope that Vince is not fully in on it. But everything is reading that he is.
I have no hope. I'm normally, Josie, I'm very positive and optimistic. Not this time. I feel Brock fucking Lesnar. Really?
Well, and I just read a thing that Brock was supposed to retire after his match with McIntyre. Did retire. Was gone for a year and a half, and then Vince called his ass to come back.
Brock, I need you to beat the shot of Cody Rhodes for a feud at SummerSlam. Brock. Like, nah, come on. Cody is so much better than this. He is he should have. If Cody would have won, we wouldn't be going through this right now.
Absolutely, Kill.
We wouldn't
Cody winning would have saved Night 2.
Cody Rhodes would have saved Night 2. He would have saved Raw. And
the build up for the draft would have been a lot better too.
And through the draft, you can split the titles or have
Cody
give up, bro.
Facts.
Which they haven't fully announced yet, but from what I read, a draft is happening sooner.
If the draft splits the titles, what's the point of continuing the Cody and Roman storyline? What's the point?
There isn't a point, Kill.
Unless Cody wins the WWE title.
That's why I'm
then
saying
Roman
combine the
challenges him.
titles. Combine the titles.
And then Roman challenges him to get the title back.
I want more than one champion. There's too much male talent for them not to have 2 world champions.
Raw is suffering without. It is 3 hours.
The Raw will not last without its own champion. It won't. It's gonna die. That's why people are so turned off on Raw, because there's nothing to get excited for.
Outside of the United States title.
The chance that you're gonna see a world champion on Raw is less likely than seeing a fucking unicorn.
Facts, Joseph.
You'll see the belts on SmackDown. Paul Heyman will just show up with both belts on SmackDown.
Roman is on SmackDown almost every week.
Yeah, Roman's on SmackDown every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks is on SmackDown. But Raw, shit, fuck that. I just don't understand. The first hour of Raw, we only had 2 minutes of fucking wrestling.
Oh yeah, not even.
Yeah,
not even.
Minutes, yeah.
I think the first match started at 7:50.
Oh, what?
Somebody said it was a minute and a half on Twitter. I don't know if that's accurate. Somebody said there was.
What was the first match? It wasn't long. I guess it was Theory and Mysterio.
Yep.
Everything on Raw, everything besides the Ray storyline and Bloodline storyline was useless. Useless. It was a waste of time. This is the Mania. This is the Raw after Mania. You need to be hitting on all cylinders. You are setting up the
especially after the merger too.
They called the day after Mania. They called the day after Mania opening day in WWE because it is basically the restart of the entire year.
Yep.
Imagine if Cody won. The new storylines we could be getting. The new feuds. Feuding with Seth. Maybe Seth beats Cody and gets the WWE title.
The biggest problem is Roman is stale. It's stale. He wins the same way every time. Solo, the Usos, someone gets involved.
He's become Brock, guys. He's Brock.
And we're not going to see him for a month or two after this. He's not going to be a backlash. He's not. He's taking
not in Puerto Rico.
No, why would he be? He's like backlash. Ugh. I don't. Fuck that.
Well, in the next 4 of the next 5 premium live events are out of the country.
Oh, he ain't
going the next 5.
Yep.
He's not going to King of the Ring. He's not going.
He may go to King of the Ring. He may go to
I can see King of the Ring. I can see King of the Ring.
Just because it's Saudi, and he'll make a huge payday for that.
And he hits 1,000 days, I think, on that same very day. I think he does. I could be wrong.
9:47 today.
Yeah, either he'll be one day off or one day over at King of the Ring.
Josie's got a Captain Morgan Advent calendar for when that 1,060 days hits. That's what Josie's got set up in her house right now.
That's Will. Will's got that. When you type in "when will Roman," that's the first thing that comes up.
It's not that. It's how
as champion, he will reach that in early June.
Early June. Okay.
Early June.
And King of the Ring is
May 20-something.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be King of the Ring.
Yep.
Hopefully they change it to if you win King of the Ring, you get a title shot opportunity for SummerSlam. That's what. Hopefully they change it to that. Because King of the Ring is fucking useless.
Well, I don't know. I'm interested. This is the first time that King of the Ring has been a premium live event or pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, in 15 years.
Yeah.
Usually just do it on Raw and SmackDown now. So I am excited that they're bringing back the actual pay-per-view, the tournament. I'm excited for this. I hope Vince does not fuck it up.
I won't watch it. So I'm good.
Or not kill, but Stacks, I know you need to go. I'm gonna kick your ass out here so you don't get in trouble.
All right. Sounds good, everybody. It was good seeing both of you, and and obviously we'll catch up next week. I'll be back to regular scheduled programming. So
as long as he doesn't get sick again.
All right, sounds good. We'll see y'all.
All right, buddy. All right. We're going to move off of WWE for a minute. give Kill's blood pressure a minute to calm down.
Thank you, brother. I can't think. I'm just heartbroken, man. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I've been hurt like this I invested a lot of time. My love for wrestling, my love for WWE just started to come up.
Hey, we'll always have the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Mommy,
at least. You know what? I'll give them this. Sammy and KO won.
Greatest match of the night. One of the greatest tag team matches
ever
in WrestleMania history.
Loved it.
It was so good.
It was good. I was on the edge of my seat.
The entire match.
Like, you knew.
I just put my daughter down. I'm watching the whole night one while doing stuff with her, just having it on my phone. Put her down. I was going to go take a shower, and I ended up laying down in my bed and watching the rest of that match.
You had to. Like, you knew their Usos were going to lose, but you just, like, maybe they win. Like, what could happen here? It was
one of those that, and Kill, we've talked about this as long as we've been fans. There's a lot of times when you see a match and you're like, oh, that person's going to win. That person's going to win. Just because we know kind of where the storyline's going. We've been there. We've seen that. Mm-hmm. This match, as much as I felt it in my heart that KO and Sammy were going to win, I would have been more okay with Usos winning than Roman winning.
Yes. Exactly. Yep. And then you could at Backlash or SummerSlam. You could
honestly think about the story there. The Usos win, but Roman loses.
Ooh. So wait a minute. You ain't the head of the table no more. You lost your championships. And Jay, Jimmy, and Solo could challenge him for that right. Ooh, that could have been.
That would have been a killer story.
People would have been pissed for night one for that though. But night two
would have. But had he then lost night two, it would have made Raw better. Oh, that would have been a killer.
Cody would have showed up on Raw and SmackDown every week until the titles got split.
Mm-hmm.
He will be a working champion. He wouldn't have a match, obviously, but he will at least show up and with the championships and build feuds because he's Raw and SmackDown. He's the champion for both brands, right? All right.
Roman hadn't been on a match in Raw in almost a year.
Where was LA Knight? Where was Bobby Lashley? Where is Bray Wyatt?
Bray's hurt. Bray's hurt. That's why their match got cut.
Because I saw on Twitter, this dude saw Bray Wyatt in LA. He asked Bray, "Hey Bray, why aren't you at Mania?" He says, "Oh, my WrestleMania is tomorrow, meaning night two." He said, "Oh, okay, cool." Maybe he said that to get the fan away from him, but no Bray.
That's why Bobby won Friday night.
That stupid ass, fucking dumb Memorial.
Actually, that was one of the better Andre the Giant battle royales.
It was. They gave it to him, but they gave it to him because they felt bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The SmackDown before Mania was way better than the Raw after Mania.
How do we? Is this supposed to be the opposite?
Yes. The SmackDown is literally that show is the go home show. They're getting everything ready. It's not there was so much. You had the LWO reunited. I'm super excited where they take that. I hope Vince doesn't kill that story. I love Ray and
they got
all of them as the LWO. I think that's amazing.
I love Santos. Man. He is
Santos Escobar is really good.
Escobar is fan, and I can't wait to see. And more Zelina Vega on my screen, the better. I don't mind that either. More Zelina, Vince, please put her on screen on some more. Hell, make her wrestle. Make her wrestle Bailey. That'd be fantastic. But I'm just.
Kill's screen would be covered by the end of that match.
No. Put Io, Sky, and Kyrie there, and now that's Will's screen right there, boy. I'm just, and then no Bailey on Raw, no LA Knight. I know he's on SmackDown, but he pops up on Raw every now and then. No, Bobby Lashley. Where's the Hurt Business? The Hurt Business was
They've been hinting that for months,
and then nothing. We don't see Shelton. We don't see Cedric. They're just gone. What?
Well, and I'm still expecting some after Mania cuts. None happened today, but I'm still expecting some to happen.
Oh, you know Vince is about to. Bray's gone. Bray Wyatt is gone.
But let's talk about some positive in WWE for a minute. Stand and Deliver.
Oh, okay. I could do that.
Stand and Deliver was an awesome pay-per-view.
It was good.
NXT is coming around. I'm starting to get more invested in the talent. They've got some good guys over there. Axiom, Dragon Lee, Wes Lee. Motherfucking Wes Lee. Won a fatal 5-way.
I know Axiom had it like that, to be honest with you. I didn't know. I think he was.
And then him and Axiom had a rematch tonight, and Wes won that too.
Really?
Yeah.
I got something to watch when I get off here. Thank you. Because that match was insane. I'm happy Wes retained, though.
NXT is building back up to being good again. Finally. The one thing they need to do is take Booker off that goddamn table.
Please. Pat McAfee, if you are free, go to NXT. Shucky Ducky Quack Booker off that. Because that Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker match was good. But Booker T's fucking voice was grating. What? Huh? What? Shucky Ducky, what?
That was him. That was me during the Pretty Deadly match tonight. I was just like, this match is okay, but you were killing it.
I can't pay attention. Like, your voice sounds like fucking sandpaper. I love Booker T. He's a legend. I adore Booker T. I grew up during when he was on SmackDown as a heel with Eddie Guerrero. I love Booker T. I remember, but I just cannot. King Booker. I love him. And then his work at TNA was fucking hilarious. But god damn.
Other than the African accent.
Yeah, I'm Black Snow. Like, what the hell was that? But Stand Deliver, I'll give it a 7 or an 8. I enjoyed it. I didn't see all of it, but I'm just happy Carmelo is the new champion. And the Amazon goddess, Indy Hartwell, is NXT Women's Champion. I'm happy. Roxanne Perez ain't champion no more. I don't hate her. I just don't care for her. Bland. She's obviously probably the next Bailey. Probably they're building up to like the next Bailey, but new champions were crowned. Again, I repeat, new world champions were crowned on NXT, but not WWE.
Well, in his defense, Braun's been a champion in NXT for quite a while at this point.
Like over a year.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see a call up there pretty soon. He is what Vince likes.
And he's a Steiner.
50%
chance of winning. Like, at sacrifice. Like, he's a Steiner.
Oh, shit, Kill.
Oh, no. Is it bad news?
I just got an article on my phone that says top WWE talent likely to request release amidst Vince McMahon drama.
Oh, God. I saw something on Twitter that 2 people are unhappy with Vince being back and they want to go. I heard.
Well, there was 2 NXT guys that requested their release. They had a staff meeting yesterday.
Oh, God. Uh-oh. Probably to break the bad news to the roster. But hey, guys. Yeah. Vince is back, and it's pretty much back to normal again. So do with that as you will. And cuts are coming. So pray. I just want Raw to be half as good as Dynamite. That's all I want. If we can get an average Dynamite is better than the best Raw to me. Like, Raw last night was a travesty. I don't ever, like, everything was wrong. Gunther retained, which I'm the least pissed off about because it's fucking good.
Bailey. It's Bailey.
It's Baby?
It's Bailey.
What? Can you blame her? Look at what they've been doing with Damage Control. Can you blame her? She probably had
He
ideas.
tweeted out, and sometimes the romantic love story comes to an end. Bye.
Can you blame her? She's probably going to try to reinvent herself like Mercedes is doing. Like, damage control is fucking terrible. It's terrible. It's a failure. Vince fucked that up. Damage control should have been a home run for Bayley, Io, and Dakota. But they did nothing with the tag titles. They barely defended them. They lost to Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair beat all three of them in one night.
So this article also says the reports note talent were disappointed at the changes. While some of the changes weren't believed to be creatively bad, the dishonesty surrounding the situation has come quite a blow. Despite Triple H insisting that things were business as usual in a talent meeting prior to Raw, McMahon was reportedly back in charge of the show, making numerous last-minute changes and staying in gorilla position all night. His involvement has caused a drastic shift in talent morale, sending the mood backstage into a tailspin. And it also goes on to say that Fightful Select also states that they spoke to talent who are likely to request their release if things continue in this direction, with one of the talents being near the top card. Another talent told Fightful they'd like to just ride this out. Their deal no matter what. According to the report, multiple talents are exploring their options in the event that McMahon continues to be more involved. I'm telling you, if that's true and he is now back at Gorilla and back, this is it. It's going to die. We're going to be back to those numbers that we were at prior to SummerSlam real quick. And those numbers are going to look good in come 6 months.
Josie, brother, if I was you after SmackDown, I quit. I'll quit. I'm watching on Friday. I'm just going to replace SmackDown with Rampage. That's what I'm just going to do. Rampage is just going to take its spot. I'm done. I can't do it. I'll think about it. We have until Friday. If you can,
it's really good. Look at the positive.
And I love SmackDown.
Look at the positive here. AEW's been struggling since Triple H has taken over.
This
is really good news for AEW.
Oh, it's okay. Tony Khan's probably like this. Yup. Kenny Omega's in the back like, yup.
Because I guarantee you, well, this probably just saved him FTR. Honestly, I put money on it now. FTR wins tomorrow night, gets the tag titles, and is re-signing with AEW. Because if they think at any chance that Triple H or that Vince is going to be in charge of creative, they're not going back. They're not going back.
It secured him Jay White. Jay White is guaranteed AEW bound.
I would, if I'm Tony fucking Khan, I'm announcing Jay fucking White tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Not to appear. Don't have him on the show.
Yeah, that is some homemade shit though. But I'll still fuck with that though. I'll fuck with it. It just because Triple H wants Jay White so bad. He does. He's feeding.
From what I've heard, there was not a lot of talks about Jay White no talks for him for Mania or anything like that.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
I guess WrestleMania, Raw, or he'll fit good on SmackDown, I think, but
I don't think they see him
as main event.
Not AJ. He doesn't have the pool in America that AJ had.
True.
And he's not quite even Kenny on the Kenny level.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks and Kenny, I think you're about to hear about their re-signing with AEW real soon. I know some people thought that maybe Kenny will sign and we'll get Kenny versus Roman for the titles at Mania 40.
That's not happening.
Don't.
Hell no. You think Kenny's going to leave his position where he is right now to go to that bullshit down there? Hell no. I'm staying.
What also people don't think about with AEW, the thing that threw me off so much about Cody leaving is all the other things. Kenny is AEW Games. He's one of the big people over there. He's worked on Fight Forever this entire time. Like, Kenny is AEW Games. He can't just walk away.
Kenny, please drop it because 2K23 is decent, but I need something better. Please drop
I need something easier to play.
2K23 is cancer online. Don't touch that shit, man. Don't touch it. It's
Anything wrestling related is cancer online.
I need to play as MJF. No, I need to play as Bryan Danielson and beat the shit out of MJF.
I need to play as Cody Rhodes.
Because he's in it. We all know he's in it.
Oh yeah, no, Kenny Omega has come out and said that Cody will stay in the game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because he's in it. I know that Kenny's not going to remove him. There's no bad blood between him and Cody. But I need Fight Forever. Tony Khan. I need Max. Yo, I can't wait to see the Acclaim come out tomorrow. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, until JAS to go fuck themselves.
Fuck the JAS. Oh, you know what? No, I'd rather deal with the JS than Raw. Wherever the fuck was on Raw.
What I do have to say though is Tony needs to use this moment. This does not need to be another reality TV show announcement. This needs to really be a big news moment.
Mercedes, Monet.
Something like that. It needs to be Jay White. It needs to be Mercedes. It needs to be that they're adding a company to Forbidden Door or some shit like that.
CM Punk is returning. Impact is going to be at Forbidden Door. Something.
Rampage is going to 2 hours. They're moving nights. It's got to be something on that level. If it is another reality TV show or
some new
something lame that they could just announce on social media, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt them because they've got the momentum right now.
A lot.
WWE is literally poisoning themselves. And I hate saying this because I don't want to wish this on anybody. I wish Vince could just see that he does not need it anymore, but it's never going to happen. The only way WWE saves itself is if Vince dies.
He needs to die. I'm sorry. He needs to die or get sick. He killed Black and Gold NXT, some of the best fucking TV WWE has put out in years. He killed
20 years.
In 20 years?
Since Attitude Era.
Okay,
Black and Gold was Black and Gold was all I was watching before AEW. Literally all I watched.
It made me fall in love with Ciampa.
Yes.
I loved almost everybody on that show.
Even guys like Cesaro. Cesaro was the first place I got my first look at Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli on NXT.
Remember how good the takeovers were? NXT Oh my god. Almost want to get Peacock again just to watch the old ones. Damn near. That's how good the takeovers were. Triple H knew what he was. He was building the future, and Vince killed it.
Every time someone come up, dead. Seth and Roman are the only two NXT. Am I right there? Roman, Balor.
Bailey. Sasha.
Women's division's different.
Oh, women's, yeah. Well,
I would say women's division's different because they needed those women to build up the women's division.
Yes.
The women's division before Charlotte, Bailey, Sasha, Becky was the
Divas.
It was the fucking God, I can't think of their names. The twins,
what?
The fucking twins.
Oh, Bella twins. The Bellas. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were still transitioning out of the Diva era
into the women.
You had to have those four women be the four horsewomen of wrestling, kind of redevelop. Without those women, we don't get evolution. We don't get all that stuff. But anyway, so the announcement tomorrow night has to be huge. It's got to be something big.
Josie, I can't get my heart broken again. That's not going to break my heart. I'm going to be sad. I don't want to come. This man had to calm me down yesterday. He had to.
Not on shit.
Like he knew, he felt the anger. He felt the rage. And he just said, calm down, chill, wait a minute, wait till Friday. After Friday, make your judgment. Till then, chill. It still doesn't change the fact that Raw, I haven't seen a Raw that bad since the Bobby Lashley and Lana stuff.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Woo! You had to bring that up.
oh my god! Oh my god! I'm sorry, but I have like Raw hasn't since the Dean Ambrose like injection stuff with like
Dean Ambrose Bane.
Yeah.
Bane.
Yeah, like that weird Bane stuff. You think the darkness is your ally? Like, what the fuck was? Like, because like Raw, it hasn't been good lately, but it's been
watchable.
Yeah, it's watchable. It's not like we're gonna come on here and rant and rage over it, right? Like the worst thing that has happened is like Charlotte coming back and winning the championship, like in cashing in Charlotte in the bank. That was like the worst shit we've ever ranted over by far. But I can literally rant over every fucking. Cody Rhodes just lost the biggest match of his life.
Biggest match of his career by far.
My bad. Sorry, his career, Josie. And he comes out smiling. What? You should be pissed.
Well, he got pissed.
I know,
but
but he
was smiling. And again, I think this goes back to the story they're kind of moving on. One thing I did want to say, and I think we need to all remember this, is Triple H is big on chapters. He likes sagas. As we were talking with Black and Gold, he writes feuds that can go 2-3 years. Triple H loves chapters in stories. For Triple H, a story never really ends. A chapter ends. The two characters might move on for a while, but the saga can always continue.
Like we all know Sammy and KO are going to feud with the Usos again. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was kind of expecting last night when KO's mood kind of changed in his promo. I thought, oh my God, he's about to turn. He's about to turn. He's about to turn.
No, he's not.
They got to give us a little bit of a run.
I don't see KO turning until they lose the tag team belts. And then maybe he might blame Sammy for it and turn on him. I could see that. But I don't want it to happen because I love KO and Sammy. They are awesome. And they dethroned the Usos. That alone.
Why Cody was smiling was the fact that he believes, and I believe this too, and I think he said it because every fan believes it, and this is why fans are pissed. Had it not been for Solo for Solo period, Roman knows, and I get it. It's predetermined, guys. I'm not stupid. But in the storyline
purpose,
Roman knows had it not been for Solo, he would have lost night 2.
Cody had him dead to rights. He was literally, because I watched a few.
Because he overlooked him. Don't get me wrong. Other than the ending, fantastic match.
I heard it's really good. I heard
4 stars. The ending brings it down to 2.5.
I heard the match, if it had a good finish, would have been Roman's top 5 best matches.
Yes.
But and people are pissed on how people said that they would have preferred Cody lost clean than how they done it.
Yeah. I think I would have been less upset had Roman won straight and looked strong doing it than another, because I don't think he's had a clean win in months, in maybe a year or 2.
Like the only clean win he's ever had in this title reign since especially becoming undisputed champion is against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble this year. That's it. He beat no, because he had Sammy give him stuff to beat up KO with. So he did not beat KO clean. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But ever since becoming undisputed champion, I understand he's a heel. I get it. But I can't take like the Roman versus Jey Uso.
Like, they used to understand that the heel tactics, after a point, they get stale. It's the same issue we have with MJF. Same issue.
Like MJ, like MJF match. Okay, he's gonna fucking cheat and win. We know this.
The Dynamite Diamond is probably gonna be involved.
Yes, Dynamite Diamond. He's probably going to sneak in a chain, or he's probably going to sneak in something he's going to low blow. He's going to do some shit, and he's going to secure the victory. Okay. Roman, the bloodline's going to interfere and help him win because he's a bitch. Roman is I miss the Roman that beat the shit out of Jey Uso. That Roman, the savagery, the how evil he was. I
just feel like, I don't know, part of me would love to see a face turn by Roman again. I never thought I would say that.
Well, we're going to get it when he loses the championships, more than likely, and then he comes back as a face. That's probably. I would like to see face Roman. How would that work? Especially if
we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that since before leukemia.
Yeah, but imagine Jey Uso turns on him, costs him the titles, or wins the titles, and then Roman Reigns turns babyface. Jey gets corrupted by becoming the new head of the table.
No, you pull an edge. You pull an edge thing. You bring Roman back as I have to kill what I created.
Exactly. The bloodline is a cancer to WWE, and it's my fault. I need to take it out. I need to destroy it. And I would love that. That would be fan. And maybe he even asks Cody and Sammy, the people people.
Oh my God, that KO.
And KO, can you help me take down the new bloodline? I can't do it by myself. And he said, like, all the shit you've done to us, why the hell will we help you? Like, it would be a beautiful
That could be 6 months of a storyline right there.
Oh, yeah, that could carry us to Mania 40 or 41. 40 or 41. That would be in the main event. Could be Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. Something like that. Or Jey versus, or maybe Roman's team versus the bloodline. Or at War Games or something. And then you conclude it there.
Here's something that no one's talked about or said. What if Roman gets hurt before 1,000 days? Like,
it's
really hurt.
They're
like,
fucked.
Has to relinquish the titles hurt.
No, Vince is not going to let him relinquish them titles. And when they hit 1,000 days, then he'll probably give up the titles. No, he can't. No, Robert. No, you can't do it. No, Vince ain't going to let that shit happen.
All right. We got to stop talking about WWE for a minute. We got to talk about ROH.
Okay. Because, I need to wait until next week. Then I could talk about WWE. I promise by next week I'll be more positive. I promise.
I know you probably didn't watch it, but did you see some of the clips and stuff from Supercard?
Yes, someone got injured bad.
It
was bad, man. I winced when I saw that. I don't know why the hell they put that shit on Twitter. That was disturbing.
We didn't even talk about Balor's injury mid-match or McMahon or Shane fucking coming out and tearing his fucking quad. It was just like his daddy.
Hey, it repeats this. It's almost like it's a sign from the universe, Josie, that maybe you shouldn't be in the fucking ring. Huh? Maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe it's for storyline purposes, but I heard Shane did truly tear his quad.
No, he did. He literally did. The Triple H said in the post scrum that he tore his quad. The Snoop Dogg match was not supposed to happen. That happened because of McMahon tearing his quad. Is why Snoop Dogg came in there and did that.
So Snoop Dogg had to save the fucking.
Yeah, he did. Triple H gave him props and said Snoop was amazing and stepped in and did it.
He had to. Because I think he was like, oh, shit, this has gone to hell. Let me see if I can salvage this. I am Snoop Dogg. And
I know we said we're going to get off WWE. This is my last comment, and then we're going to move on. I do want to talk about ROH because Supercard was a really good fucking pay-per-view.
I need to watch it. I
haven't watched it either. I haven't started paying for Honor Club yet.
Hey, Peacock, I just unsubbed from Peacock. I could, if I get, what is it, Honor Club? I might share it with you if I get it. I've heard their weekly show on there has been pretty damn good. Ooh.
It really built up this pay-per-view well. So, this is my last comment on WWE. The Edge Balor match felt so clunky to me. It even before the injury felt weird to me. It didn't ever click. One, where the fuck was Gangrel?
Oh my God. He wasn't there?
No, Gangrel didn't show up.
Oh my God.
I heard rumors that they'd brokered a deal with AEW to get Christian there.
What happened? That would have been insane.
Vince happened.
Oh, my bad. You see, I I repressed him in my mind, and he can't. Yeah, okay, yeah. That would have. I would have loved that.
It would have been a great moment, just a great moment. But
the Forbidden Door.
That whole match to me just felt really clunky. It didn't click to me. The match felt weird, and kind of rushed.
Night 2 was just fucked, in my opinion. Night 2 was terrible. I'm sorry. Night 2, I think Triple H was maybe in charge of maybe like 1 or 2 matches. Like the Gunther match, Triple H was probably more likely involved in that. I heard the Bianca and Asuka match was eh.
It was eh. And that's another one that was the first match I was upset about the winner. I wanted Asuka to win.
Who's going to beat Bianca now? Who's going to beat her? Who's going to beat Bianca? It's not going to be Bayley. It's not Asuka.
It looks like Bayley's done.
Yeah, Bayley's probably done. God forbid if Tony Khan gets Bayley. Oh, my God.
Imagine Bayley and Sasha together.
And Naomi in AEW.
Woo!
Bayley versus Britt Baker? Hold on. Now, I'm going to watch that match. Bayley versus Jamie Hayter. Now, I'm watching those matches.
Yeah.
I'm watching those matches for the right reasons, not the wrong ones. And they ain't got to do with wrestling. But.
All right. So you're the Super Card of Honor card.
Mm-hmm.
You had Hiro Tanahashi versus Daniel Garcia. El Hijo de Vikingo versus Commander for the AAA Mega Championship.
Okay. You
had the Reach for the Sky Tag Team Championship ladder match to determine the new tag champions.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Lucha Brothers, the Kingdom, Aussie Open, Top Flight, Roosh, and Jalisco. You had the trios, the ROH six-man championships were on the line. The Embassy versus AR Fox, Blake Christians, and Metalik.
Okay.
You had the Pure Championship being defended by Wheeler Yuta versus Shibata, which we're going to talk about that one because considering that man died in the ring a couple of years ago and is now competing for the ROH Pure Championship is insane.
Bless him. I don't know how the hell he did that.
You had Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe for the ROH Television Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki. I can never say that. Yuka Sakazaki for the ROH Women's World Championship. And then Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston for the ROH World Championship. So now
it sounds like a decent card.
Badass card. So your 0-hour match was Jeff Cobb versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Jeff Cobb won.
Okay.
Bleacher Report gives that match a C. Your other one was Willie Mack versus Konosuke Takeshita. Our boy. Another great match for Takeshita. I heard him and Willie gave a great match. Willie's a great veteran. He knows what he's doing in the ring. I love some Willie Mack. And Takeshita scored the win to end a fun performance. The crowd wasn't really into that match. The other one was Willow Nightingale versus Miranda Elias. Willow won. The final match for Zero Card was Slim J. Look at this pre-show. On an ROH pre-show, you had 4 fucking matches.
It's what the fuck? And I bet you they're good matches too.
Good matches. 2 of them are rated B's. The other 2 are rated C's.
A pre-show?
You did not get 1 match on the kickoff shows.
A kickoff show. Like, why are they cooking in a kickoff show? Why?
So, that kickoff show was better than the first hour of Raw.
I bet you.
Notable moment from that kickoff show is Cobb moves around better than you would expect based on his body type. You're an idiot if you don't know Cobb is like Keith Lee. He's a big man that can move.
Okay.
Cobb should be billed as Rhino's son. I would love to see that. He could be pulled off as Rhino's son. I could totally see that.
Let me see how big this motherfucker. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Here's one of the coolest things of the night. Nigel McGuinness, former Ring of Honor World Champion, joined the commentary booth.
Yes. I heard good things about
him. You don't
him.
know Nigel McGuinness? Go look him up. He's a badass. He did commentate for WWE for a couple of years in NXT. But he's a fucking badass.
So he's on with Ring of Honor, huh? Okay, I like that.
He was. I think that he's probably signed a deal. He can't wrestle anymore, but he's great on the table.
Yeah, if he's a good commentator, I don't give a shit. Put him on Ring of Honor. Make it watchable. Which I know Ring of Honor is probably good anyway. I don't have to worry about that. Damn, this dude is huge. What the fuck is this guy? The dude you just talked about.
It's finally looking like they're building up Uno and Grayson again as a tag team. I love that. First match of the night for the actual card was El Hijo de Vikingo versus Commander for the AAA Mega Championship.
The GOAT.
I mean, these two guys are gonna kill it each time. Commander's actually got a match on Dynamite tomorrow night versus Sammy, I believe.
Guevara? Really?
I think so. Let me confirm that.
Why is Jeff Cobb so damn huge? That's a big boy. Let's see. Wheeler Yuta. Not a big fan of Wheeler Yuta, sadly, but
we're going to talk about him in just a second. I just wanted to pull up this card to figure out. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, they did redesign some of the belts, which they look decent.
They debuted a new tag team title. They said the tag team titles that that them boys had were being retired. That was total. Yes, that needed to be done.
It had to be done.
They debuted a new women's title.
Okay.
All right. So the match.
So I guess they redesigned the tag titles, so they just said, "Hey, fuck it, let's redesign the others," which I could get. El Hijo del Vikingo. Fuck, I messed. El Hijo del Vikingo. I'm gonna call him the GOAT. I'm also calling him GOAT Vikingo from now on, just to make it simple. 16 minutes? He went 16 minutes with Commander? Holy shit! I need to watch this after. I know what I'm doing after this. I know what I'm doing. You want Honor Club? You want Honor Club, Josie? Let me know.
If you end up buying it right now, send me the login.
Well, I'm going. If I do buy it, I'm just gonna DM you the fucking password and stuff like that. I got you, but I'm interested. This card is looking.
I can't find the match now. I can't find the updated card for AEW, but yeah, Commander has a match. I just saw it. Let's see if I can find it on Facebook real quick.
Let me look on Twitter for you. Tony Khan, it's an important announcement. I know. No, not that. Which that important announcement better be something huge.
Better be big.
Okay. No. Barbie, no. Matt Hardy. Did they not put up their card? They put up the card.
I just saw it.
Oof, Ruby Soho. They put up the card. Okay. MJF Day. No. Is this it? Okay, I think I found the card. Hold on. I'm going to send it to you real quick. Sammy Guevara versus Commander. I see it.
Okay, I was right. Okay, I was right.
You're right. You're right.
That will be a banger. A fucking banger.
You think I'm going to be slobbering over it next week?
Yes.
Because you know how I felt over the
Let me tell you. So that match Vikingo and Commander had, Bleacher Report gave it an A.
An A?
An A.
Uh-oh. I think I'm in for something good next week. I mean, that's tomorrow.
Notable moments and observations. The Righteous Dutch and Vincent showed up at the end of the previous match between Grayson and Slim. It looks like they may be feuding with the Dark Order. Commander had great entrance music. The first pin and combination Commander used looked cool, but it took a little bit too long to set up.
The Acclaimed.
Nigel tried his best to explain why Commander landed on his feet when he tried to hit a 450, but you could tell it was just executed slightly wrong. Walking the ropes before attempting a shooting splash press is kind of the thing you only see from a luchador. I heard that this match, like, they were chanting, "This is lucha."
Oh my God, I'm ready. Just give it to me, bro.
And it says names don't even exist for about half a dozen moves that we saw in this match. Commander ran across the top rope from one corner to another before hitting a huge corkscrew moonsault in one of the most expressive spots you'll see all weekend.
Who is this Commander guy? Hold on. I'm gonna learn tomorrow. It's okay. It doesn't fucking matter.
All right.
Unless the fight
So the next match was the Embassy versus AR Fox, Blake Christian, and Metalik. Embassy won this. Now, I have heard that Brian Cage is now done with AEW in ROH. His contract is up. He may have been planning to sign with WWE. I think he may be changing his mind if that's the case.
Yes. Oh, hell no. No. Stay where you are, brother. Trust me. You'll be happy where you are.
Bleach Report gave that match a B-.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, there you go. Perfect.
The next match was Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki for the ROH Women's Championship. Athena retained. They gave that match a B+.
Okay. I gotta watch.
This is the match I was most excited for about the whole weekend. It didn't end up how I wanted, but I heard it was still a fantastic match. Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe for the World Television title. Samoa Joe retained.
Oh, come on.
I know. I wanted that moment for Mark. I'm figuring that the story's not done. Joe did shake his hand at the end of that match.
Okay. I want Mark to win a world title. I really do. He deserves it.
You need to build him up, but yeah.
I love Mark Briscoe, especially now more than ever. But he needs a title. He needs a big time. He could carry ROH as the champion, in my opinion. I think he can. And he'll do it for his brother. But
you had your next match was the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Daniel Garcia. I guarantee you this match was a fucking banger.
Of course.
Tanahashi's been doing this for 46 for years. He's a 46-year-old veteran going against Daniel Garcia, who's all upside. He's amazing. Bleach Report gives this match a B+.
Oh, it's good. Okay.
Garcia's never going to look right wearing those leather pants. He could wear them for 3 years. It would still look weird. 100% agree. I miss Garcia in trunks, but Garcia refused to shake Tana's hand after the match. Tanahashi was right on the edge of overselling at times, but he did a good job of walking that line. That's just from years of New Japan. Reach for the Sky Tag Title ladder match. Your new ROH Tag Champions are the Lucha Bros.
Okay. Good for them. I'm happy that. I mean, because they had to crown new tag team champions.
They needed new tag champions. I am glad that it is the Lucha Bros. I want to see them win the AEW tag titles, but
well, this is a good starting point, I guess, to build them up a bit.
Possibly.
I think it's a good starting point.
They've got to kind of pull away from the trio side of things. So
Like when they get to AEW, they're gonna kick ass. I can't wait.
Who?
The Lucha Bros.
Oh, okay.
You think I was? I was gonna talk about
I thought for a second there, I thought you said WWE. I was like, no way.
Oh hell no, no,
that.
Josie. My hate for WWE is immeasurable right now. Trust me. No.
Your pure championship, Wheeler Yuta versus Shibata. Shibata is the new ROH pure champion. He took it to Wheeler, made Wheeler use both of his rope breaks early on in the match. And like just yeah.
Okay.
I gotta give Shibata credit for the fact that the man did die in the ring just a couple of years ago.
And he's back.
And he just won that title.
He's blessed, in my opinion. I think it was meant to be. I'm happy that he came back after a horrible health issue, and he beat up Wheeler Yuta. That's awesome. I'm not the biggest Wheeler Yuta fan. He's okay.
And then your main event was Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston for the ROH World Title. Claudio retained. However, this story is not over. These two, I don't know if their hatred for each other is real, and knowing what I know about Eddie Kingston, it probably is. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people that Eddie actually likes. And I've heard Eddie's rough around the edges, and people don't always like him. So I don't know if the hate is real or if it's just kayfabe, but man, these two sold their hatred in that match so well. It was fantastic, and I don't think this is over. I think you will see Eddie Kingston as the ROH champion at some point.
Eddie is he seems like he's very real and passionate whenever he talks. Like you actually think whoever he's talking to, like he actually hates them. And I love Claudio. Claudio is fucking awesome. I don't know if Eddie wins. Oh shit. I don't know what to think because I like both. I like Claudio more because he's Cesaro, but I might have to watch this.
One of the notable moments says that the slap fight they had was better than anything on that Power Slap show.
Shit, that shit was better than 3 hours of Raw. I guarantee you.
They said the way they landed when Kingston took the gut-wrench suplex from the apron to the floor was almost a disaster. Had he not rotated at the last second, Kingston would have landed right on his head.
Oof. Hopefully, thank God nothing bad happened.
Yeah. ROH Supercard was a great card. It was. I've heard good things. Great show.
I might have to watch this shit. Yeah, I might watch it. I don't know, Josie. If you get a DM seeing the username and password, don't be surprised.
All right. Real quick, I just want to talk about the card for tomorrow night's AEW. As I said, you're going to get Sammy Guevara versus Commander. I think this would be a great match. Probably I'm looking at the card right now. Could be the kickoff match. Probably will be the kickoff match.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited for the Hook versus Ethan Page match. I've loved this story that's going on between Ethan and Matt pretending to be Ethan's best friend and really just setting him up for failure. And he signed him up to this match, and Matt winked when Ethan used his back to sign this contract. And I'm betting that if he loses this match with Hook, Matt and Private Party get their contracts back or something like that he pulled off. Because he wrote the whole deal, supposedly. I'm telling you, AEW is finally building some convincing stories.
Good. I really want to be engaged. Like the matches are fantastic, but there's nothing really going into it.
But you look at this, you've got 6 listed matches on the card, and 4 of them have good stories behind them. The only 2 that really don't are Sammy Guevara versus Commander, and Jamie Hayter versus Riho. And that has a little bit of a story there, but not like some of these others. You got Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks, which is building for about a month now. I'm excited for that match. You got House of Black versus Orange Cassidy and Best Friends. That's been building for a while.
Okay.
That's for the trios titles. It would be cool if Best Friends won that match. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be cool.
Is House of Black's run getting stale?
No. I think I honestly like the way they're pushing them. They haven't been the trios champions only a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it, but I think everything Best Friends has done for AEW, the fact that they have not held a title is bullshit.
I think that if you were to give, you would give it to the Best Friends.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Best Friends too, so I'll probably just say fuck it, give it to them. But let them hold on to it. Don't hot potato the trios titles, please. Don't do that.
The match, which will probably be your main event, the Guns versus FTR, titles versus careers. Please, God, let FTR win this match.
Please, Tony Khan, please. I'm begging you on my knees right now. Please do not let go of FTR. Do everything in your power to keep them, because they will be misused and buried under Vince McMahon. Please. WWE does not deserve the greatness that is FTR. Okay? People think the Usos are good. Shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Usos are good.
Oh, they're great.
And I would love to see the Usos versus a few tag teams in AEW. But
FTR?
Yeah. One of the greatest tag teams we've seen since the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, yeah. I love FTR. They're my favorite tag team as of right now. Easily.
So your other non-match content, the Blackpool Combat Club is finally going to speak. Mm-hmm. After they attacked Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson made his return. I really do think we're going to get – this is leading to Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and the Bucks versus Blackpool Combat Club.
Fuck yes.
And I've read stories that the Elite have mentioned wanting to work with Blackpool Combat Club again. So,
oh, hell yes. Oh, yes.
I'm all right with that.
My body is ready. I'm ready, man. Just give it to me.
The Acclaimed give their answer to the JAS.
No.
And then MJF Day.
Oh, my God. This might be worse than Raw. I'm sorry.
They're in Long Island. They're in his hometown.
Oh, so he's going to be nice, I guess.
He'll be nice to the crowd. And then, of course, as we've talked about, Tony Khan's very important announcement.
The MJF Day is probably going to make me pissed because I can't stand MJF at all. But that Tony Khan important announcement is going to make or break the show for me.
This is going to make or break the show for everybody.
Like, this needs to be the best shit. Like, something huge. Like, we need to be like, bro, we need to go live on Friday. We need to talk about this as soon as possible.
Yeah, it needs to be like, oh, okay, guys, we're going to be doing a special show. Who's in?
Yes, we need like a special show ASAP.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
I agree. It needs to be something like Rampage going to 2 hours or something.
Rampage for 2 hours and then doing a brand split. Perfect. That would, man. Oh my God, Joseph.
Well, and I've heard rumor about a third show.
No, what?
I've heard rumor.
A third show? Where the fuck are you gonna put it? Monday?
Compete with Raw?
I mean, it won't be hard to do now. I know now that's not like a bad idea, but it has to be 2 hours. It has to be 2 hours. And it cannot be taped. Let it be live, like Dynamite. Let it be 2 hours. The brand split. That will be perfect. That's what I would do. And I'll use Rampage like NXT. I'll turn Rampage into NXT. But Josie, I'm excited for AEW tomorrow. I'm ready. I'm ready for something good. I'm excited to watch this Ring of Honor shit. And I'm saying this on the podcast, I will watch SmackDown. I will. You have convinced me to tune into SmackDown on Friday. After that, I'm done with WWE.
I just want to see if I can tell if Triple H is running SmackDown. That's all I want to know.
If SmackDown is good, I will more than likely just quit Raw completely. Just no, not even going to look at it. And I'll probably just tune into SmackDown. And just like, maybe that will be my WWE fix. Is SmackDown only. And if NXT gets decent, I'll watch NXT.
It's getting there.
I heard like, because I'm looking on Twitter, people's like, right now people are saying, man, NXT was better than Raw.
Yeah, I watched it. It was not bad. I mean, Carmella Hayes is the new champion.
Hell yes. Like people right now are like, man, NXT is seeming like black and gold compared to Raw right now. But I'm just depressed. I'm sorry. I'm depressed. But hopefully this week will bring me out my depression and I will be back.
Hopefully Tony Khan's announcement tomorrow night will bring you out of your depression.
Tony, please. Tony. I'm gonna turn my mic on again. Tony Khan, please, bro. Do you see my eyes right now? Do you see my energy? I'm low. I never act like this because I'm hurt and I'm depressed. Save me tomorrow. I'm praying. Josie, please, man. I need this back. I need this. God.
He needs some positive in his life, Tony Khan. Please.
I'm like, I am normally very positive, but this time I'm hurt. Tony Khan, let's go. I have faith in Tony Khan. I have faith. If not, I'm probably going to go to Taco Bell and eat 15,000 beefy Blair burritos, get GH as hell, and just go crazy. I'm ready. I'm ready for tomorrow, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not going to talk about the WWE. I'm not talking about it. I'm not. I'm just going to stay away from it until Friday. Okay? Till Friday. Wednesday and Thursday is AEW time. Okay? It's time. Josie, this is it. This is the last. This is the roads to fucking SmackDown. No pun intended. And SmackDown is ass. I'm done. I can't do it, man. I can't. Not again. Vince, you won't get me again, motherfucker. You ain't getting me again. I should tell. Wait, did Will watch Raw yet?
I think he watched bits and pieces of it.
I'm gonna troll him. I'm gonna say like, "Hey, Will, watch it all the way through. It's the greatest." Should I do it?
He knows better than that.
Okay, damn. I can't tell Stacks because Stacks was on here. I'm still gonna do it. I don't give a shit. He's not watching, so I'm gonna fuck with Will. That's a guarantee with y'all. I'm gonna tell Will it's the greatest Raw since when Triple H first took
he's seen us shit talking it in the chat. Kill. He knows better than that.
Nah, it's gonna be April Fool's joke. I'm like, no, we just playing, Will. Now I didn't understand it, but now I see the genius of Monday Night Raw.
Oh,
I saw the genius. Like, I promise, I will fuck with him.
He's gonna believe that as much as you rooting for Omos.
Oh God. Oh. I'm about to cry. Oh my God.
All right, guys. Well, that is gonna do it for tonight and this post-Mania episode of Fight Night. As Kill said, if Tony Khan's announcement is something gigantically huge, could be something with their new TV deal.
Oh,
Possibly something there.
I'll take that. I'll take it. Rampage 2 hours.
If that's huge, we may be back later in the week. But other than that, y'all have a great week. Happy Easter. Eat lots of food.
Yes, I'm about to, man. I need it.
We will see y'all next Tuesday. Back to normal programming around here. We should have the whole team back. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great night, and we will see y'all next week.
Stay safe. See ya.